It's time now for Culture, and I'm joined by our film critic, Lisa Nesselson. Hello, Lisa.
Hello.
Now, we're starting with a Todd Haynes new movie called Dark Waters. It's the story of a corporate lawyer who switches from defending chemical polluters to defending the victims.
Yes, this is a real-life thriller about how money talks and ordinary people are frequently expendable when the cash has that megaphone, as in $1 billion in profit each year for just one deadly chemical. Rob Belote has recently been made a partner at a prominent Cincinnati, Ohio law firm in 1998 when Wilbur Tennant, a farmer from West Virginia, insists on seeing him. The gruff farmer is an acquaintance of Rob's grandmother. That's it. That chance connection sets in motion a literally incredible chain of events because 190 of the farmer's cows have died because children in that community have black teeth. Rob becomes obsessed with figuring out why, and he learns things about the American chemical company DuPont and how the U.S. government is not protecting citizens that are a chilling lesson in how the system is unquestionably rigged, but Herculean persistence can sometimes pay off. Let's take a look.
They should see what they done.
You're right, they should. And it kills me that they won't. But that would mean going to trial and proving that C8 killed your cows. And every scientist who knows anything about any of this already works for these chemical companies. That's not an accident, Earl. Earl, these companies, they have all the money, all the time, and they'll use it, trust me. I know, I was one of them.
Lisa, how did the main character, Rob, bring this story to light?
Well, he combed through a warehouse full of documents, year in, year out, juggling things in his memory, missed a lot of his 3 children growing up, and although his firm had nothing to gain by exposing DuPont's treachery, he just kept at it. When people plead for tolerance and compassion and say we're all basically alike, well, it turns out that's true. We all, 99% of humans, have Teflon in our blood. Personally, I'd rather not be related to nonstick cooking pans. Not only does this extremely well-told story put the legal profession in a more flattering light than usual, it also reminds us that newspapers and magazines and investigative reporting matter a lot. When the New York Times Magazine story that inspired the film was published, Rob said, "Okay, now they can't kill me." This is a great detective story, an ode to intelligent obsession, and I'd say a warning to us all.
Cannot wait. I feel like walking out the studio to go and see it right now. All right, let's turn our attention to Clint Eastwood's new film. He'll soon be 90 and is still directing a movie a year. Incredible. This new one, Richard Jewell, is based on a true story, also a true story, about how the news cycle doesn't always tilt towards accuracy. Tell us more.
Yes, sitting here, I'm glad to. Richard Jewell was a 33-year-old security guard in Atlanta, Georgia, who just loved law enforcement work the way most kids love ice cream. When the Olympic Games came to Atlanta in 1996 for their 100th anniversary, Richard got a job patrolling Centennial Park, huge open space for concerts. On July 27th, he spotted an abandoned backpack under a bench, diligently followed protocol, although his colleagues thought he was overreacting. And it turned out that bag contained 3 pipe bombs. The explosion killed 2 people, injured over 100, but it would have been far, far, far worse without Richard's eagle eye. Overnight, Richard became a national hero, thrust into the spotlight, but mere days later, the FBI decided he fit the profile of the sort of guy who might have planted that bomb in the first place and then pretended to have discovered it to grab attention for himself. An ambitious female reporter published that information, which guaranteed that the word hero would be in skeptical quote marks from then on. Richard entered the nightmare world of being a suspect, already convicted in the public eye for something he most definitely did not do. Here's his mother, magnificently played by Kathy Bates.
Portrayed my son as the person who has committed this crime. They have taken all privacy from us. They have taken all peace. The FBI follows his every move and watches my home constantly. And why? My son is innocent. Mr. President, please clear my son's name.
Kathy Bates, incredible. I think of Misery, though, when I see her, which scares me. Anyway, so Clint Eastwood, he's made other fact-based films about American heroes in ambiguous environments, hasn't he?
Absolutely. American Sniper, in which Bradley Cooper played a real-life American military sniper. Sully starred Tom Hanks as a veteran airline pilot who not a single life was lost. He succeeded in an absolutely technically impossible landing on water, only to find his career in jeopardy for a supposedly poor judgment. These are the kind of stories Clint Eastwood is drawn to. Richard Jewell, as you can see, is really fat. He comes across as slightly retarded, and he still lives with his mother. But Eastwood takes the time to establish that he is a really good man, so that the full horror of that error-fueled media circus that takes over is that much more shocking.
My goodness, another one I have to see. Thank you very much, Lisa.